Prepare to be educated and entertained in Vietnam's most historically significant city that unfortunately most foreigners never visit. We travel the world full time, and in this video, we visit the vast cemetery from a monumental battle in the city during the First Indochina War. We spend time exploring the fantastically preserved battlefield where thousands of lives were lost in 1954. We'll take you for a walk around the craziest market we have ever seen, which had things that even took us by surprise. Going to the market in Vietnam is not like going to your local grocery store at home. That we will assure you. Get ready to experience the non-touristic side of Vietnam and see just how friendly and welcoming the locals are. Welcome to Dien Bien Phu in northern Vietnam. We've been here a couple of days. We came from Laos by bus from Muang Qua. And it was a bit of a gnarly bus ride, about 4.5 hours through the windy mountain roads. If you get travel sickness, you want to take some pills, eh, Sarah? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I think I need to restock the old motion sickness meds after that.
That's right. That was a pretty crazy bus ride on a bus that had tires that were bald on the front. Anyway, we're here. It's a really significant town in or city in the history of Vietnam. This is where a large and the last battle happened between the local army and the French colonizers. So we're going to take you today. We're going to get some banh mi. We're going to go check out around the city, show you a little bit of what it's all about. What do you think so far, Sarah?
I'm looking forward to it.
That's right. Let's get some banh mi. Oh, they love their horns in Vietnam. A little bit louder than Laos. Let's see what we got here. Well, more tooting. Okay, we got banh mi. Okay, so yesterday we had banh mi pat thịt noi, and we're not sure what we're going to get today, but there's a couple of options we can have here.
I think I'm going to try the one on the top right today.
And what's it called?
Banh mi sa siu, I think.
Right, I'm going to have banh mi pat thịt noi. Okay, let's order those up. No. Okay, we'll both have this one. This one, two, yeah, okay. Absolutely amazing banh mi, the fresh bread. Absolutely beautiful. She's got lots of stuff here. Looks like some roast pork. So it's pretty overcast today. There was actually some torrential rain here yesterday. That's the first rain we've seen in 3 months or something like that. Anyway, we weren't really prepared for that, but here we are. We're at the banh mi cart. So each one of these banh mi sandwiches, the ones we're getting, are 15,000 Vietnamese dong. That is less than $1. It's like 80 cents. It's about 55 cents US. And then it goes into a little warmer, a little toaster, kind of heats it up. We're not sure if we've got the right things coming or if it's been lost in translation. We have no idea what that sauce is that's going on there. All right, so we ordered 2 sandwiches. I think we're getting 3, maybe 4, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty nice out here. It's kind of early. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. No, I think we're just getting 2. Okay, that's good.
We're not getting 2 the same.
But we're not getting 2 of the same, okay. Absolutely amazing. So let's just check this out. This one's got pork in it, we think.
First bite was all bread. That's good. It's got pate, little sweet sauce, bit of omelette-y thing, some roast pork, and pickled vegetables. Yum.
So the one thing about this banh mi is the bread is just absolutely amazing. So we're gonna eat this banh mi. We're gonna take a walk. We're gonna take you down to this very important place here in Dien Bien Phu. And so this city is about 100,000 people. Doesn't get a ton of tourists. You know, we have found some just really amazing experiences here with locals. People are walking by, riding by on scooters, yelling out, hello, hello, and waving, and you know, they're just so excited to see people from foreigners coming to their city to check it out. People waving on a scooter, giving us the peace sign.
They want to be on the video, but they went by too quick. So the banh mi is pretty good, huh?
Delicious.
Delicious, she says. All right, so I got a banh mi as well. No idea what's in it. I think it's the one I had yesterday. Vegetables, pate. There's some sauce in it that tastes kind of interesting. Anyway, you know what? When you come to Vietnam, there's two things you have to eat. One is banh mi. The other one's pho. You got to get the soup, the noodles. The food here has been amazing. It's been an interesting experience. Because they really don't get a lot of tourists here, there's no English. The menu is, there's nothing in English. So you're kind of left to your own devices. A little bit of Google Translate. And away you go. So this is not as big as where we're going to be going eventually, you know, to Ho Chi Minh City, but the scooters here are crazy. Even if you have the right of way with a green light, they just don't care. They're coming through, right? Everyone smiles at you here. They say Thailand's the land of smiles. I don't know, Vietnam's pretty good for that too as well. All right. All right, get some of this banh mi going here. Wow. 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 Eat your heart out, Mark Wiens. Good stuff. Fresh vegetables, pate, some sandwich meat, like 80 cents. Incredible. Incredible. The bread is so light. Crunchy on the outside. Light on the inside. Nice sauces in there. There's no heat, there's no sauce. Spiciness. Oh. That's a basket full of ducks going to a restaurant. They're not gonna have their best day, those ducks, but they'll be tasty. So this is our first visit to Vietnam, our first city in Vietnam. And yeah, it's quite a bit different than, it's different than Thailand, it's different than Laos. Culture stuff is different. People are very friendly, oh my God. I'll tell you a story a little later in this video. You gotta watch and listen for it, because it's actually pretty funny what happened to me yesterday. Early in the morning, place gets going around 6 o'clock. Then lots of stuff shuts down around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, maybe a little earlier. Especially restaurants, they get closed. They have like a siesta, and then they open up again at 5. And stuff closes early here. This town shuts down about 10 o'clock at night. There's no crazy partying. There's no Western bars. None of that. Very, you know, conservative society. But there's plenty to do. I don't think people say there's nothing to do in Dien Bien Phu. Nonsense. There's all sorts of interesting stuff. You can keep yourself busy here for a couple of days for sure on your way to going farther up. Here's some guys that want to be on YouTube. All right. See, everybody's friendly. We have so many people yelling at us. Crazy. You know, and as common in all places in Southeast Asia that we've been to, you have people setting up food carts, and there's, you know, outdoor eateries and stuff. So just check this out. This is the guy's cart he's setting up. He's brought all of his stuff down here. So he literally comes down here, and with his cart that he's towing probably with a motorcycle, he's got all of his chairs, he's got all of his beverages, he's got umbrellas to set up for all of where he's going to put his places for people to eat. I don't see where he's got his part where he's cooking. It'll be on the other side here. We'll go down and check that out. Yeah, so he has like the full cart set up here, ice coolers and everything. And there, you can see here, there's already some stuff set up. So the horn in Vietnam sometimes is a, you know, honk honk, I'm gonna pass you. And other times it's honk honk, I'm in a hurry, get the hell out of my way. So sometimes it's a tailgater, sometimes it's just a courtesy. We've seen both. But we're coming to a place here that's very special in the history of Vietnam, and very special to Dien Bien Phu. So as I was saying, our guest house is directly across from the last battlefield, the one that finally ended French colonial rule here. We are here at the Dien Bien Phu. This is the cemetery to commemorate those who were killed in these battlefields here. So we came here yesterday, had a little walk around, and it's just huge. Look at this. So all throughout here, you have tombstones. Most are labeled Liet Si with no name. They're unknown. It's a really somber place. Each tombstone with flowers. The place is immaculate. It's quiet. So we'll give you a little more history about the war later on, I think. For now, we'll just show you here in pictures, you know, the sacrifices that were made here. Some of the tombstones do have names on them. You know, people, tourists, vloggers, they go to Vietnam and they do a bunch of places, but there's really not a lot on Dien Bien Phu, and it's unfortunate because, you know, it's paved the way for Vietnam to become the country that it is, you know. And of course, after the battle at Dien Bien Phu, the French were gone eventually, and they left Vietnam, they left Cambodia, they also left Laos. This is a huge spot. I mean, it's just so important to the history. Just rows and rows. I think a lot of people that come to Dien Bien Phu, they just use it as an overnight stop, and they're heading on elsewhere. You can take an overnight bus to Ho Chi Minh, other places like that. But yeah, if you're interested in history and war, this is a cool place to come and learn, get yourself educated about Vietnam. We'll just head up here. So there's people doing some sort of religious things here. So we'll just see what this is. Kakan Hun Liet Sai Doi Doi No On. So as we said, Dien Bien Phu is about 100,000. It's mixed ethnicity. About 1/3 of the people are ethnic Vietnamese. I guess that would mean the remaining 2/3 are more tribal, from historical in this region. We're about an hour and a half from the Laos border. Just show you more here, the scope of the cemetery. They have some sort of soft music going. But all the graves are the same. All the tombstones are the same. It's interesting. People have left, and this is done on purpose on almost all of these, cigarette butt. For the fallen soldier, you know. This ended in 1954. And literally the battle was just over there. We can see it, sight. Yeah, some details have been added to the back of this tombstone. They figured out who this person was. Phan Xuan Nguyen, 1927, date of birth, died 1954. The Battle of Dien Bien Phu. I had never heard about this in my life. You know, in school you're taught history. You were taught World War I, World War II, But I guess because French colonialism was not important to us, being a British colonial empire country, we never taught about it. But super interesting. And this battle changed the world drastically. It was the first time that a colonized army was able to overthrow the ruler in history, and it's the first time they ever had modern weapons to fight against them, and that was what made the difference. And after this, other countries took note, things changed, and eventually the French colonial empire was reduced to nothing. So from up here we have a panoramic view, and we believe, but we may be wrong, that this cemetery is just for those who were killed over here, because downstairs here the corridor is lined with names we presume are all those that were killed during the time of war here to get rid of the French. So we'll just show you here downstairs in the hallway. It's a little dark, but it's this goes the entire way down one way in the hallway and the other way. This is all the names of people that were killed, and it stretches all the way down the whole wall. And then if you cross here to the other side, you cross to the other side here, the exact same thing. Just a absolutely massive list of names. Anyway, if you're in Dien Bien Phu or you like war history, come here, check this out. Well worth a visit. We'll just go show you here across the parking lot, show you where the museum is. It's just across the street. When you come here, you should go to the museum first and then come visit the cemetery and then go to the battlefield. Once you've learned a little bit about the place, then it makes more worthwhile going to see things. And there are battlefields all throughout the area of Dien Bien Phu, and you can go to different ones and check that out. We're just gonna check this one out here today. All right, so directly across the street from the cemetery, we're right in downtown Dien Bien Phu. You'll see here is the museum. Anyway, the museum, what did it cost to get in? 100,000?
100,000 each, so about $11 and change Canadian for two of us.
Yeah, and absolutely worth going. All right, let's go head down to the battlefield. There are crosswalks and you get the walk sign. Just because you have the walk sign doesn't mean people are coming, not gonna come through on their scooters or cars. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. You just need to have your head on a swivel anytime you're crossing a road in Vietnam. In terms of costs, wow, our guest house is like, I don't know, how much is the guest house a night?
About $11 Canadian.
Yeah, $7 US a night. Vietnam is incredibly reasonably priced according to Western money standards. I'm sure for locals it's not, but this has been the cheapest daily expense spend per day of any country we've been, and by like a long shot. Hey, Sarah?
Yeah, it's definitely been probably our most affordable destination to date.
I mean, you could literally rent a guest house for a month and probably pay like, I don't know, $250 Canadian. We'll put some conversions down below. And you could actually eat here for like, I don't know, like $5 a day or something. You could really live here for very little price. So right in one area you got the cemetery, the museum, and the battlefield. Okay, so we inquired and we are permitted to film here. We have permission to do that, so that's good. And we're gonna take a tour of the battle site. Oh, there's like a bunker down here. They still have the trenches here. Super interesting history. And they have the barbed wire from when the war was still here. They had just layers and layers of barbed wire all around here. The French occupied this absolutely exceptional history. Just trenches galore. Getting up towards the top here and more French army trenches. And from here you just have a big view of the city. Here's a tank that was destroyed. So this explains that the battle was essentially 39 days long here before the Vietnamese troops conquered this fortress. And very impressive. It was really well fortified. You know, the French had built underground trenches throughout the whole place. Oh wow, never been in a military trench before. And here, this is the command bunker. The construction here would have taken ages. Absolutely awesome just to check this out. Wow. Sarah had to walk through the bunker, through the trench. How was that?
Very narrow.
So you can see here in the distance, huge hole. We'll get closer and tell you the history of that, significance of it. Yeah, the trenches were very well constructed. It's a labyrinth of them around the entire place. It was so high up here, of course it was significant. A place that was hard to attack. This is called the blockhouse. And of course from down below, if you were attacking, you wouldn't even know that this stuff was here. They had no idea. They obviously knew lots of soldiers were here, but that's about it. So this is really cool. It explains how ingenious the Vietnamese army was. So the Vietnamese army, they dug a trench underneath this battlefield, and they put 1,000 kilos, 960 kilos of dynamite explosives underneath, and then one morning they set it off, caused this crater. It's absolutely massive, almost 1,000 kilos of explosives. Anyway, it completely stunned the French, wiped out an entire airborne regiment, and was the beginning of the end for them that day. Oh wow, here. So the view from here is stunning. You can see all the rice paddy fields and they're just green and lush. This is amazing, check this out. So the French had no idea that the Vietnamese army had been digging right beneath them. It took a long time. And they put all these explosives here, and you just imagine the fallout from this. This is just a crater. And all the soldiers up here must have wondered what the hell happened. I'm sure they were crapping their pants at that point, wondering if there was more of that, you know, to come. Just awesome strategy. Right, so it explains here the tunnel was dug by an engineering team and an infantry regiment. So actually it was built pretty quickly. The tunnel that they built to place the explosives was built from April the 20th to May the 4th, 1954, to place the they called it the breakout block. This thing here is the tunnel that they placed the explosives. Who'd want to come to Vietnam and not check this out? Get a major history lesson here. Not sunny, but hot. It's very humid. Oh, okay. Almost up the stairs here. So Vietnamese people come here from all over Vietnam. Check this out, learn history. We're way up high here. What do you think about this site here, Sarah?
Super interesting.
Yeah, very much so. All right, so we're not allowed into the temple. We're wearing shorts, which is not permitted, so we'll just have a little sit down outside here and get our breath.
Yeah, it's a little muggy today. Short of breath from climbing all the stairs.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe in this muggy heat. Local people come and burn incense. Really neat. I'm really glad we came here. You know, originally, I mean, this was the logical stop to come from Laos. We don't like taking really long bus rides if we can avoid it. And I'm glad we stayed a couple of days. It's neat. We got 2 more days here. Yeah, really neat, really neat. I don't know where we, how do we exit? Loi Di Visin. We think that might be an exit, but we're not sure. No, it's the toilets. Okay. All right, so that was super cool. That's really worth going and checking out. You know, if you're here for a day or two, take a walk up there. It's closed during the afternoon for siesta, but it's open until 8 o'clock at night anyway. Really neat. We'll take you for a bit of a stroll here around. We're gonna go down the main street in Dien Bien Phu. Take a walk a couple of blocks down there. So today must be lottery day in Vietnam, or Dien Bien Phu. There's, see the side of the road here, there's the ladies and folks selling tickets at the side of the road. Just all along on the city block, they're just sitting under their umbrellas, and yeah, they've got different lottery tickets here. It's kind of weird how they do lottery here. It's the same in Laos. They just sell them on the curb. Oh wow. Yeah, it looks like there's a market down here. We got to go down here. Looks like there's some kind of open market. Yeah, your market here. Oh, look at more lottery tickets. And here you've got, here's a guy, they're just selling fish here, little fish.
Hello, friend.
Hi, you can come here and get your fish. Little fish.
So with a tank and everything.
Yeah. You can get your tank and your fish. Some of these, no, these are like, some of them are scratch and wins, I guess. You peel and win.
Lottery and machete.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is the kind of stuff, you know, traveling to all these different countries, seeing how things are done differently, and no, I tell you, Vietnam's pretty special. I can tell we're gonna like it. Wow, look at these little oranges here.
Hello.
Hi. All sorts of fresh fruits. Wow, look at this. Got all your fresh cucumbers, carrots. Hi. Jay.
Canada.
Lots of banana. Ladies selling flowers. Yeah, this is like the fresh produce part of it anyway. It just goes on for miles down here.
Hi.
I don't know. Hi, what is this? What is it?
What is that, do you know?
It's breadfruit or jackfruit.
Jackfruit? Wow. Beautiful. I tell you, the people are so friendly. They say Thailand is friendly, but nothing compared to here. It's everybody wants to say hi and wave to the camera. Oh, what's here? Yeah, we gotta check that out. Okay, go. Here you got your chickens. You know, again, same with other places in Southeast Asia. No refrigeration, but here you got a bunch of grains and beans and different kinds of mushrooms. This is like a huge covered area in here. Oh, this must be, it's the meat market. Look at all your seeds here. Holy hell, what a find this place is. We're just wandering around and found this. We didn't even know it was here. Check out the meat here. You can get, there's a whole cow's leg. Just, wow, crazy. Look at this, you got like the whole cow leg here. Those look like dogs.
Those are best dogs.
Those are dogs. Yeah, you can get your dog here. Okay, I've never seen dog meat before. Holy hell. Goat? Interesting. Hi. Oh, here's your pig. Your fresh pig. Wow, holy. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd see dogs, but that's a thing here. Culturally, it's a norm. It's certainly not something we would eat. Yeah, everyone's just got their meat out for the. This will be just the morning market, you know. It's early in the day here still. It's only about 9:30 in the morning, I guess. So, you know, they'll have their meat out for a couple hours and whatnot. And you got, see, here's your, got your animal's leg again. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, pig. Okay. Oh, fuck. I got something in my eye. Probably pig juice. Oh. See here on the other side what we got. More vegetables. Spring onions, herbs. Oh, we got a bucket of eels here. And frogs. Eels and frogs. Some fish. Hi, hi. Snails. No, clams.
More frogs.
Tons of frogs. Some fish being descaled.
Skinning the frogs over there.
This is deskinning frogs. That I've never seen either in my life. It's a first. So, deskinning frogs and dogs. Stuff I'd never seen before. These are little crabs. More chickens.
Squid.
Oh wow, squid and prawns. And some more big crabs. Very interesting. Corn.
The seamstress row across from us.
And then you come down to the market, get your food, and then you can get some stitching done. You got your seamstress here. Oh, here you go, some baby chickens. That's your KFC starter pack. And you got some more. You got your chicken here. You can get your chicken. Oh, we've done a loop through there. It smells smoky. They're probably cooking something. Yeah, here we got food carts smoking away. This is like a huge freaking place. Wow, what do we got here? Yeah, duck, goose, pork. And some kind of stuff here being on the grill. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's some kind of fish. Really smoky. Watch where you're walking here. Oh, you got some kind of, these are donuts. Yeah, snails, eels, and frogs trying to get out. Wow. These eels are just crazy. You can get your little tiny frogs. Okay, this is, hi. This is quite the market outdoors. Wow. Okay, this is without a doubt the most crazy market I've ever been to. Some kind of larvae. I don't know. Keeping the flies off her chicken here. Aha! Red hot chili peppers. Oh yeah, and then there's a few different kind of eggs here. There's like small quail eggs. Carrots, ginger, pineapples. It's just pretty much chaotic down here. Oh, here's bamboo shoots. Here you can get your pigeons. Some good looking greens here. Corn, that's the first time I've seen fresh corn here. Look at these spring onions. Okay, this is awesome. We're lucky we found this, eh, Sarah?
Yeah. Just goes on and hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So friendly. Fish, eels.
Got it.
Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, it's really warm out and like there's just meat out.
This is where everybody was going with the baskets, right?
Oh yeah, here you can get your ducks. You got ducks, you got roosters, you got chickens. I was trying to figure that out this morning. I saw these people going down the road on their scooters. Oh, this guy's going home. Yeah, he's still alive, but he's got his legs tied up. I saw these people driving down the road on their scooters with these baskets on the back this morning with birds in the back, right like this. And I couldn't figure out where the hell they were going, but they're coming to the market and that's how they bring them here. See, the lady just grabs them and then they're just in their cage and boom, out she takes them with her hands. That one's ducks and roosters. Wow, here, look at this beautiful rooster here. And there's a couple of ducks. It's gonna make someone a nice dinner, I guess. Yeah, I just wondered where the hell all these people were going. Now I know. They're bringing their birds to the market. Oh, some fish. This is without a doubt the craziest thing I've ever seen as far as a market goes. It's absolutely insane. You got all these birds here. Look at this. This is what?
Cats.
Oh. Okay, that I'm not a big fan of. Unless they're going home to be pets, I don't like that. That is cats. So unless they're pets, that's kind of gross to me. Yeah, okay, that I don't like to see. You know, it's you have to accept that culturally things are definitely, you know, different, and it may not be things we're used to or like, but you know, that's just the way it is, right? Big roosters here. Oh, yeah. This is where they got your animals. Defeathering. Hi. 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 Yeah, this is like the killing area and defeathering, and I think we'll go the other way. Okay, well, you're gonna come to foreign countries. Sometimes you're gonna see things that you don't like, and that's the way it is. So this is freaking hilarious. This is your ducks in bags. Hopefully PETA's not watching our video. They'll be up in arms. Okay, yeah, the cats, that's terrible. But lots of birds. I mean, I guess eating animals is eating animals, and you know, if that's what people are used to doing, then that's what they're used to doing. So, you know, the fact that looking at cats in a cage makes me feel sick, but ducks doesn't, I guess is just, I'm used to them being domestic pets and not food. So that's just a personal thing, and I guess I've never encountered that. So kind of smelly. But I guess you could have a duck as a pet too, so yeah, that's kind of put me off a bit, but whatever, carry on. Head back up the other side of the street, see what we got. Lots of fruits and vegetables. So I think this is a Saturday thing, and it's just like a fluke that we happen to be here on a Saturday and decide to walk around this area, because we had no idea it was here, and really, really glad that we were able to experience this here today. Really culturally interesting to see. We've been to markets in every country. We go always to the market and see what's there. And this one here is just on a different level. You just literally bring your stuff down from wherever you are and sell it at the side of the road. Oh, two scooters bumped into each other. It's freaking chaotic down here as far as the scooters go. Huh?
Tofu.
Aha, tofu. Get your fresh tofu here. Some berries, strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. Rice noodles. Some milk and cheese. Grilled skewers. Some interesting looking corn here. I just got splashed with corn juice. Some fresh meat sitting here. She's got the paper bag with a stick, hey, you wave around to keep the flies off. Somebody's selling balloons. Love the horns in Vietnam. All right. Fresh flowers. Flowers here are just gorgeous. You can come to the market, you can get some fruits and vegetables, you can get some chicken. You can pick up a dog or two, cat, go home and have a barbecue. Ugh. Just the thought of that makes me squeamish, but accept it, you know. We did see one restaurant in town, we saw one restaurant in town that specializes in dogs, so yeah, first things for everything, right? If you're gonna come to Vietnam, you're gonna experience these sort of things, yeah. Yeah, more fruits and vegetables here as far as you can see. So if you come to Dien Bien Phu in your travels, see if you can be here on a Saturday. Walk on the main road, go past City Hall, about a block, and then you turn, and then you're gonna find the market on Saturday. And that's an experience and a half. I'm sure we're gonna have more of that in Vietnam, but yeah, hell, that's crazy. Okay, so we've left the market. We're not gonna go back to the main street. We're actually gonna take this little side street and see what's up with this. We just ran into a French couple we met on the bus. That's the only other tourists we've seen in town. Normally you can walk on the sidewalks, but these people set up all their stuff on the sidewalks and you have to walk on the street.
Doner kebab.
Crazy. It's a dog running down the street. Melons under my feet. Here's another cart here selling banh mi. At your ice cream shop. Ice cream and tea. You can have some ice cream and tea there if you like. Most people look happy here. Some people just look miserable. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's hot. Man, full topping. Here is a pho shop. This is when your pho. That's your pho. Your soup. Here's your scooter helmet store. It's weird. It's kind of a clothing store, and then they got some fancy helmets here. They got some nice jackets in there as well. The thing about Vietnam, if you're from the West, you'd probably have a pretty hard time if you're larger to find stuff that fits you. I would probably have a hard time finding shirts that fit me. People are definitely on the skinnier side here. Hi.
Hello.
Everybody likes to say hi when they see a foreigner. I don't think they call us phalang here. Phalang is like a Thai Lao thing. You know what? That is one thing I've just noticed here, is that everybody on a scooter, except for kids, is wearing helmets. And you don't see that in Thailand or Laos. Everyone's doing the opposite. There's no helmets. Wow, there's some stairs that go way up to a temple. A temple or a monument. I'm not going up there. Let's go walk down this street here. We'll try to cross the road here. Oh. Jesus. Yeah, the neat thing in Southeast Asia is just to walk around and check out the stores and see what's what. We got all sorts of great candies, chips, snack food. You get lots of seaweed type stuff and all your candies. Funny flavors from what we're used to. All right, this street looks pretty busy. There's lots of scooters here. Here's all your sunglass shop and keys. This looks like a good shopping street. Yeah, you got watches, scooter helmets. Yeah, you got all your, here's your watches. Oh, this is like, wow, we found another market. This is like a bit of a retail market here. You got your little stereos here. Sony extra bass. Clocks, belts. Yeah, just kind of a small market area. Have a sticky beak, have a poke around. All your jewelry, oils, grains. Culture is so different to what we're used to. Well, we're actually more used to this now than we are to the culture at home in Canada. This is way different. Looks like there's a bit of a covered market here too. Right, so this looks like it would be a wet market. Earlier in the day, there's really nobody left here now, just a couple of vendors. Certainly smells like wet market. I can't describe what that is, but it's got a certain thing to it, and it's not the greatest. Oh, you got all sorts of seafood here. Yeah, the guy's got fish scales in his hair. Yeah, this is like just an extension of kind of market stuff, right? There's probably every neighborhood has a bit of a market going on. The other one's obviously the main one. Here's more birds in cages. Roosters, chickens. I think what he's saying is we're screwed. We're screwed. Yeah, I guess we'll head out of here. Yeah, the old wet market, it's got a bit of a ripeness to it. Kind of smelly. Get out of here. Some fresh air, hopefully. Cartons of beer. So it's normal. No, there's not really a lot of like a bar that you go to, but there are places where it seems like mostly men go to drink, and you don't normally sit down and buy like a can of beer. You buy the box and you drink the whole box, and you go with your buddies. So you sit down, there's maybe 3 of you, and you buy a 12-pack of beer, and then you drink that, and then you buy another 12-pack, and then your wife comes to get you on a scooter when you're done. Yeah, it's super neat just to walk down some of the smaller streets, see how life is done. Here's a typical little store on the corner here. You can see at home where the advent of the quote-unquote Chinese corner store came from, because there are stores on every corner here. Well, there's stores everywhere. Very little corporate. You know, there is some corporate brands that are sold here, obviously, but hi. 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 No, that's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Bye. Okay. Kids having fun. Kids having fun. Hi. No, it's okay. Thank you. I'm full. Okay. Everybody friendly. Everybody smiling. Very well-mannered, well-behaved culture. Very conservative culture as well. Public displays of affection are frowned upon. Nudity is not allowed. You know, you don't want to wear skanky clothing. So we'll just head down this alley and see what else is going on. All right, so this stuff here is really big in Dien Bien Phu and in Vietnam. Karaoke. So there are giant karaoke places all over. And when I say giant, they're huge. Like floors and floors of karaoke. It's a big thing to do here. People like their karaoke. Yeah, it's kind of hard to use the sidewalks here. They just park on them, ride on them. So this city is not as busy as obviously many of the larger ones in Vietnam. You know, they have huge main roads, and the traffic's actually pretty tame. Guy riding down the road on his scooter with a chest of drawers on the back. It's crazy what you see on scooters. 5 people. The most we've seen is 6. And it was 2 adults and 4 kids on a scooter. All right, so unfortunately, some of the funniest things happen when the camera's not even running. So we're walking down the street here, and a guy's coming towards us. He stops, he salutes us, then he comes up and he's shaking our hands, and then he's hugging us. Super funny. Wish it was on camera. Sadly, you know, you can't have the camera running all the time, and sometimes that stuff just happens when it's turned off. That's a bummer, but you know what? Those are the kind of stories. So I want to tell you the crazy story what happened to me yesterday at the museum. I talked about it a little bit in the video. So we went to the museum, and of course there's just not a lot of Western tourists here at all. And so we go to the museum, and there's a couple of tours that are going through their Vietnamese tour groups, and they're going through the museum, and they were quite nice. They wanted to take your photo, right, Sarah?
Oh yeah, and no was not an option. The lady was quite demanding I stand with her and take a photo with her, which was really cute.
That's right. So we go through this museum and we bump into this group a couple of times, and they keep wanting to take photos of Sarah. And then at the end of the tour, you go up into the top, and there's 360 panoramic painting that took 20 years to paint, and a huge dome, and the tour groups are up there, and again, they want to take photos, so they're taking photos with Sarah, and then they want to take photos with me, the ladies. And these ladies are kind of in the age of sort of 50s, maybe 60, right? And so they want to take a photo with me, so they're taking a photo. They put their arm around me, like hugging me around the shoulder, and then they're rubbing my stomach, and they're taking turns doing this. And then 2 ladies are doing it. I got one on each side. They're rubbing my stomach, and then another lady comes up. She puts her arm there, and she grabs my crotch, and she just starts squeezing it gently a couple of times, and she's smiling and looking at me, and then she starts laughing, and they all start laughing as she's grabbing onto my junk and giving it a nice feel. And it was really surprising, I will say, and but I was okay with it, and we laughed all the way home. So that's my funny story. It's crazy. She certainly wasn't shy. She just grabbed a hold of it and started giving it a nice massage. Anyway, I won't forget that lady. That's for sure. Hi. Hello. Crazy. Crazy the stuff that happens to you on the road. We have endless stories. Not all have been told, that's for sure. But just some absolutely crazy stories. What's that? Hi. Ah, Heineken. Haha. Good. You want us to come? Okay. Yeah? All right, so we got a little bit sidetracked on the way there. Invited into a house by some local Vietnamese people. Had a bit of a session at the table. And, you know, one of the friends wants us to go for lunch.
Okay. Dien Bien Phu.
These guys are physical education teachers and very high-level championed badminton and pickleball players in town. So anyway, one of the guys wants to take us for some food. Okay, so we're ordering here at the restaurant. This is completely crazy. We have no idea what we're doing. So the wife is ordering for us. These are our new friends, just walking down the street. And this is what happens in Dien Bien Phu. It's also what's happening when you're traveling the world full time. You totally meet interesting people. So we're here in this restaurant. Absolutely insane. Okay, so we got some soup here and some kind of salads. Beautiful. And we've got some dishes have shown up here. Got my beef. And there's these like dishes of rice that have come. Oh, there's more coming here. Okay. So it's some kind of baked rice, and then we've got some meat here. Oh, it looks beautiful. We got all sorts of stuff here. This is gonna be great. Okay, so I'm gonna eat my food. We'll get back to you after we eat. All right, so I didn't want to film too much while our friends were with us. These are friends that we just made today. We spent maybe 3-4 hours with them almost. We were just walking by their house. They invited us in, spent some time with them. Then they wanted to take us for lunch. We came here, had a huge spread, and they've just left, and they paid the entire bill. It's absolutely amazing. These people really made our day, and this is just an example of the kind of hospitality that exists in Vietnam, and how lovely the people are, but also, you know, for us, the kind of experiences you can have as a traveler in foreign countries. And this kind of stuff does not really happen very often, if ever. So we will certainly remember this. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, hit the like and subscribe button down below. My name's Jay.
And I'm Sarah.
We're a couple of crazy Canadians. We sold our homes, we quit our jobs, and we're traveling the world full time. We'll see you in the next one.